So I hear a lot of people talk in the world of men's dating and relationship advice about the concept of red flags, right? Red flag, danger, stay away. This woman's behavior, attitude is anywhere on the spectrum from mildly irritating all the way through to absolutely corrosive. And if you spend any significant time and attention on this woman, your life is going to quickly go into a downward spiral. You'll regret the day, and all of us friends of yours can stand around and say you should have seen the red flags at the outset. So there's a lot of this talk. I never heard anyone actually talk about a green flag, right? What is it about this woman that you're supposedly dating for fun, genuine, mutual curiosity, possibility of a future, something together? What about green flags? What are the qualities and attributes and graces of this woman in front of you that would be a net boon, that would be nourishing, inspiring, a huge benefit to your life? And are you looking for green flags in the women that you're meeting and dating? Now, a lot of people might turn around and say, Jordan, you know, actually green flags are really obvious. If she's hot, it's a green flag. If she has a nice body, a nice smile, she's generally attractive. People, you know, you would swipe right on her. Your friends would be impressed if you brought her into a room. Well, if your green flags are just about her physical body, or even about the hormonal rush that you feel in the first few meetings with her, then if she is utterly self-centered and doesn't really spend any positive regard thinking about you or what you need or who you are and what your life is about, you're going to pretty quickly end up in a spiral of anxiety, butt sniffing, or general power dynamic stuff. So what are real green flags? It might help actually to take out a pen and a piece of paper and write down what are some qualities, graces, things of women about, I don't know, things that she thinks about, values, almost like spiritual qualities, compassion, empathy, strong opinions, passion itself, creativity, inspiration. What aspects exist within this woman that I can see already, that just by sitting with her and talking with her for half an hour, they already start to fill me up? So why I think this is so important is because I speak to men often who are in the process of dating, and it's like there is a psychological apparatus at play which is sitting across from an interesting woman, a beautiful enough woman that they're there in the first place having this date, and the apparatus is saying, what are the red flags? What's going to trip me up? And I get it that this is a defense mechanism of the ego that's looking to keep us safe from later harm. So it's actively spying all the ways. It's a cynical, in essence, piece of brain equipment that is looking to find issues, problems, red flags in the woman that we're with. So much so that it can be a corrosive influence, all of our very own, the very protective mechanism that we employ to keep us safe. What if there was an aspect of you that during your initial dates and meetings with a new potential partner was actively scouting for green flags? Not just of the physical kind, because that stuff's obvious, but the deeper kind. What do I sense would make this woman an incredible influence in my life if she were to be in it for 6 months, a year, for the rest of my life? What green flags do I see? Things that actually have me smile, relax, and think, with a woman like this, I'd be in good hands. Why is it worthwhile even entertaining this idea? Because of the virtuous circle of it. One of the magical, deeper mechanisms of dating is the more you start to look for the already existing green flags, the more you're present, because you are actually doing that, you're more likely to evoke even more qualities in her, as opposed to when you look at the world through cynical, skeptical eyes, you're likely to attract more of that back, right? So what if we take this crazy idea to its ultimate philosophical conclusion? A checkered flag. So this metaphor, just to be clear, in case you don't know what it means, in British motor racing of old, I think they still have it in the Formula One, the checkered flag is this black and white checkered flag that they would wave over the finish line just as the cars are about to complete the race. And it basically means once you go past the checkered flag, the race is done. You are solved. You've won the thing. So who's a woman that's a checkered flag? Could you imagine an entirety of qualities that you would need to find in a woman? Looks, yes. Mental, emotional, spiritual qualities that a woman would need to have that would make you think and feel in a deep place in your heart, you know what? With a woman who has all of this on offer, with a woman who is giving already all of these qualities, I'm done. I'd commit for life and feel absolutely good about my decision. What would need to be in place? What would a woman need to be given for you to think, that's a checkered flag right there? I call off the race, I'm done. Because for sure, I've known many men, including myself actually, who met a woman and in a very compressed amount of time knew, this is it, this is as good as it gets, I'm going all in.